So on this 14th April 1944, there was a major explosion in the docks area in the ship SS Fort Sticken. This was the ship. इसका pointer कैसे चलता है? Pointer ये वाला. So this famous, very disastrous Bombay docks explosion that occurred on 14th April 1944. This was the ship which brought around 1400 metric tons of explosives, and it was covered with the general cargo on the top with wooden logs, paints, wooden logs, fish manure, and paint and lube oil and cotton bales, general cargo. This was the stowage plan of that ship. The ship has started from 24th of Feb from London for Bombay. So it took 2 months almost to reach this Bombay area. Before that it came to Karachi on 30th. There they had unloaded some cargo and then loaded more cotton bales and the lube oil. The captain took objection. Don't put two things together. This can create a hazard. It will be spontaneous combustion risk. But the British government didn't allow them. You say, yes, we want to put it as, we want to show as a journal voyage. So they forced it. Captain could do anything. And due to the wartime, they forced the Captain Naismith to load more lube oil in that. And they were exceeding the limit of this lube oil and the cotton bales. This ship has reached on 12th of April to the Bombay floating limit. Then the ship captain, they requested a Bombay port to berth inside the port. But our port didn't allow it, as we don't handle explosive in the port area. So when the British government came to a port authority and forced our port to allow us, because it was a wartime, they could not handle the explosives in the sea area. So it was allowed. And then the vessel had come just in front of this area at 1 Victor dock. 13th, there was no work. And 14th, when the morning, this was the place. And then 14th morning, the ship unloading started. The top layer cargo was removed by the gang. They were just taking it out. But our port workers were not aware about the bombs down below them. So they were totally unaware about the disastrous situation. They casually handled this cargo on the top. And meantime, one lube oil drum got leaked. That has started reacting with the cotton bale and giving the smoke. A smoke has started coming out from the number 1 hold. But everybody thought it's a minor fire, so they didn't took it seriously. And in the lunchtime, when the worker has stopped the work, somebody has smoked. The careless smoking has ignited the cotton. That fire has spread very fast. Then immediately, the Bombay Fire Brigade team has come with 2 fire tenders, thinking that it's a small fire. So they all came and started tackling the fire. But after seeing fire, they realized it's not a minor fire. It's going to be a disastrous situation. They immediately got the headquarters. So immediately the 15 fire tenders reached that site and they started tackling the fire. Immediately the traffic manager of Bombay Port came here and then said, remove the ship out of this docks area. But the captain said, no sir, we cannot move the ship out now. Because from last 2 months the ship is running. The engines are down. Now we cannot move the ship out of this docks area. So they say it's ruled out. Then they said you tow it out with the tug. But tug also could not put the rope on the top. That's why they said, no, we cannot take this because the fire was so big. This tugs could not put the rope on that to pull it back. So they were trying boundary cooling from the distance. Then somebody gave the suggestion that we should, submerge the ship down here. As there's so much quantity of explosive in that, it could create a disastrous situation. Then our dock master came here and informed the ship cannot come, cannot go down because the draft is only 6 meters. Then the ship will not submerge. So that will be a problem for that. Then they said the chief officer, Mr. Combs, he arrived at the site and said, we will tackle the fire. Then they started tackling the fire with 15 fire tenders, then police, home guard, civil defense, navy, everybody was here and they were tackling the fire. At 3 o'clock, the fire went down inside the area. The fire spread it very big, in very disaster way. And that time the deck area became red hot and that has created a very disastrous situation for the firefighters. The captain ordered for the evacuation. Now I'll show you the film of this, then you can realize the situation that times. एक मिनट इधर इसका ये वीडियो कैसे चलता है? इसका ये बटन किधर है? Where is the pointer? इसका pointer किधर है? Just start the video. हाँ, आया. So this is the film. Now we can see the reality of that.
A minor fire on a small freighter in Bombay harbor is the start of a major
एक
catastrophe.
माइक उनको दो.
The flames were
माइक
almost
उनको
under
दो.
control
माइक दे दो.
when they suddenly spread, leaking at nearby ammunition dumps. Natives flee from their homes. The explosion spreads the fire through the entire harbor district. Night and day, the flames roar through congested residential areas, driving 12,000 from their homes. Signal Corps pictures show a large section of the city devastated. The waterfront a shambles. Large ships were blasted ashore. Only a bombing raid could have caused as much damage. Wrecked buildings, rubble-filled streets, and far from the waterfront, parts of ships that were tossed inland.
So this explosion first explosion occurred at 4 o'clock 6 minutes. In that, from the one hold, 400 tons exploded. Many people died, many injured. Fire spreaded in the other areas. But everybody thought now explosion has occurred, now nothing will happen now. So more people came, the more firefighters came. So around 400 people were in this area, including the 66 firefighters, then port employees, civil defense, home guard, police. Everybody was here to tackle the fire. At 4 o'clock 6, and second explosion, 4:46, that was a major disaster, biggest disaster of that time. So it has flown the ship up 50 feet up, and then this is the situation you can see of the ship. The ship fell on the wharf, 50 feet up. 450 people died on the spot. 66 brave firefighters, those who were on the ship, they were martyred. Apart from this 500, the city people, they were also died on that day because the ship's pieces fallen on them. The heavy ship piece, the pieces of the metal, and including that gold was also there in that. One big hold was having the gold of 5 feet by 4 feet by 3 feet big trunk. That gold was also there, which was thrown in the city. Because of the gold also many people died. Because 28 ounce, a big brick that fell on the head, many people died. So that was the biggest disaster of the century for Asia. Altogether 1,000 people were martyred and 2,000 were seriously injured. This was the biggest disaster for the country. So 1956, then government decided, you can see the ship's condition, 13 ships were lost, 50,000 metric ton cargo was damaged. Victoria was totally devastated that day. This totally converted into debris. You can see the firefighters, the port employees, the fire tenders, trailer pumps, situation of the docks area. And this disaster incident, then Government of India has taken care of, then no notice of that. And in 1956, all chief fire officers meeting, it was decided to observe this day as a fire service day. So 1968, the government passed the gadget, and since then, we are observing the National Fire Service Day. And the memorial which you can see here is in the remembrance of the martyrs, those who have given life for the nation. And this was the first memorial erected in 1971, inaugurated by the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Sri Bipin Naik. And now we had the new memorial, which recently inaugurated last year, with the hands of Honorable Minister Shri Saravanan Sonovalji. And this is the inauguration photo. Now I'll request Shireen to continue. We'll take the wreath laying ceremony, sir.
Thank you for the narration, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the wreath laying ceremony will now commence. First, may I request our chief guest, Shri Adesh Chitarmare ji, to proceed for the wreath laying ceremony, please. May I request Director Maharashtra Fire Services, Government of Maharashtra, Shri Varik ji, to please. May I request Chief Fire Officer, Mumbai Fire Brigade, Shri Ambul Gekar ji, to please proceed with the wreath ceremony. May I request Deputy Conservator, MBPA, Captain Praveen K. Singh, to please proceed with the wreath laying ceremony. May I request Secretary MBPA, Shri Bahikar ji, to please proceed with the wreath laying ceremony. May I request Chief Engineer MBPA, Shri Ajay Kartikar ji, to proceed with the wreath laying ceremony. May I request Senior Commandant CISF MBPA Shri Dheeraj Kumar Singh to please proceed with the wreath laying ceremony. May I request Chief Medical Officer MBPA Dr. Ramesh Akalwarji to please proceed with the wreath laying ceremony. May I request Chief Fire Officer, Naval Dockyard Fire Service, Lieutenant Commander Anshuman Prenza, Ji, please. May I request Harbour Master on behalf of Pilotage Services MBPA, Captain Ravi Kumar Shandeji, to please proceed with the wreath laying ceremony. May I request Chief Fire Officer BARC Shri Dinesh TV to proceed with the wreath laying ceremony. May I request Deputy CBO MBPA Shri Sunil Deshmukhji to please proceed with the wreath laying ceremony. May I request Deputy General Manager Aegis Shri Apurva Rughani ji to please proceed with the wreath laying ceremony. May I request Deputy General Manager FNS HPCL Shri Yogesh Nakri ji to please proceed with the wreath laying ceremony. May I request Chief Fire Officer MIDC Shri Milind Ogle ji to please proceed with the wreath laying ceremony. May I request Assistant Director, Maharashtra Fire Service, Shri Kiran Hatyal ji, to please proceed with the wreath laying ceremony. Last wreath will be laid by I.S. Chatta, CFO, MBPA, to pay homage to the brave firefighters then until date. May I please request everyone to please stand in their positions.
Alert! General surrender! General salute!
जिन हाथों ने ज्वालाओं से जीवन बचाए, वही आज अमर कहानी बन गए। धुएं में भी जिन्होंने उम्मीद जगाई, वो खुद रोशनी बनकर झगमगा गए। न कोई डर, न कोई थकान, बस कर्तव्य ही था उनका सम्मान। ऐसे वीरों को शत शत नमन, आपका बलिदान रहेगा सदा अमर।
मेमोरियल गार्ड! बिगुलर! दाइनोबा! मत! चल!
I may now request our chief guests and dignitaries to kindly proceed for the walkthrough of the Fire Memorial and Exhibition area.
So this is the mural of that. So the explosion we can see, we can feel here, sir. The ship was lifted 50 feet up and then fell on the wharf. And, sir, sir. And just below this, sir. And just below this, sir, there was a bollard, which is remnant is here, sir. This bollard, the situation, you can see the condition of the bollard, the temperature, the heat, the impact of that ship. So this remnants we have preserved, so it is here. So before and after, sir, you can see here. Sir, and this is the dock's positions of that day, sir. You can say the full Bombay sky has become turned black, sir, that day. 66 firefighters, those who were on the ship and nearby, they all were martyred that day, sir. 50,000 metric ton of port cargo was damaged. 13 ships were totally lost, sir. 2-kilometer area of the Bombay was seriously damaged. 12,000 people have to evacuate their area in the vicinity. So the gold was also there in that, so that you can see the just mural to show. And this was the, sir, bricks, 28-ounce bricks, so heavy that people died because of this. We recently got in 2011, this while dredging, we have received some this gold also. Then, so only one person had received, Borji Motiwala, who had returned it. Nobody has otherwise returned it, sir. So this is the dock's position. You can see the Victor dock was converted into debris. The fire tenders, the trailer pumps, all conditions, sir, you can see here. And so this is a theme for the nation: safe school space, safe hospital, and fire safety awareness for the society. Togetherness, we can prevent the fire, sir. And we will have the fire service week from today to 20th, sir. The dock position, sir. So now the exhibition, the rare photos of that incident, sir, I'll show you here, sir. So this is the 4 seconds one piece which we had here, sir. One is here, one is the traffic manager, sir. And one in the St. Xavier College. 3, they're still there, sir. St. Xavier College, sir. So this is the, so we tried to just make it in a different way this year. This was as a 4 seconds, sir. We tried to make it color this year. I don't say black and white, but this is the situation now. And the dock's position of that day, sir. The cotton bales and the shed area of that area. Then the fire started, the spontaneous combustion started. This is the scene. And then it spreaded, and then there was an explosion, sir. And this is after explosion, the ship's condition, sir, you can see here now. This was the disaster situation. The martyrs, the wagons, the railway, it was seriously damaged. Outside port area also was seriously damaged. And so this is the memorial first had, and now it is renovated. The last year, sir, wreath laying ceremony of last year. And TTL also, sir, we brought it, the historic turntable. After 82 years, this vehicle has arrived this area and paid homage, sir, last week. So, and sir, this is the inauguration photo, sir. And this is the future planning, sir, here. We are going to make one auditorium just below the memorial. So that is in process, sir, no? We'll have a very big auditorium where we can have national level seminars, workshops, trainings, awareness, sir. And this is the last 17 fires, the disaster situations, and Perpon chemical terminal fires, Kandla fires, INS Sindhu Rakshak, the Anchorage, Amsterdam Bridge, chemical fires, the chemical chlorine handling, and the silane gas, what we had tackled. So that in 2012, so that was the, sir. So now we'll have a, so this I want to show you. So this flag, we had a very proud to have this flag, sir. So this flag is given to Port Fire Service by the President of India, sir. The governor of Maharashtra has presented this flag to us, sir. On 1971, this is the governor Ali Avar Young, the chairman Nadkani sir, and the DC and our officers are receiving it, sir. We are proud to have this flag, sir. In this, there is a national flag, the port symbol, and the fire service symbol, sir. So the very few fire services in India had this service flag, sir, color service flag. So we are proud to have this, sir. Sir, so it's a pride for us, sir. Sir. So now we'll have some photo session in front of memorial.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed for the group photograph.
सावधान.
Call the children here now. Call the children here. School children, please come here. Jain sir. All students come here. Rosary Church, Dr.
I'm the principal of the school. This only started 9.
All can
Not all of them. Some
all can
today
stand in a
is
line.
holy
Big
day.
line.
No?
Big line. Two lines. Come. Some can stand here. Come. Up slowly. Come. Go that side. Go that side. Children, you go there. Spread it. Spread.
Come inside. Come this side. Come this side. What are there? Boys, come.
Teacher, come.
Thank you, sir.
बीपीसीएल की टीम अच्छी थी अपनी.
Right. Action.
Jeda sir would help me in a lot of inputs and then the processes will be ready.
Thank you so much for being a part of this heartfelt tribute. आज का ये आयोजन हमें साहस, समर्पण और कर्तव्य की प्रेरणा देता है. हम सभी इन वीरों को विनम्र श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करते हैं. जय हिंद.
Make that and then share.
So proceeds have to disseminate also or just share it?
Just
Share.
to let me also see. Then I tell my team.
So they will put it today and
Yeah, it has to go today by before 12:30. So
Understood.
that it will come in tomorrow.
okay. So they will have
Then only it will come in tomorrow. Pamphlet is there at the right upon the
the names I have to mention is there.
organization name you can take.
Right. Southern. Lantern.
अब आधा घंटा तो थोड़ा नहीं बचेगा.
के बाद बावजूद तुम है ना साहब आ गए ध्यान में आ गया ना, वो चढ़ेगा। अब दूसरी बात तुम लोग उसको हार के दे लगाया, उसको वो मंगाया था, अरे इतना बच गया, वो फेंक दिया तुम लोग। कोई लगाना नहीं था ना, किसी का भी ध्यान नहीं। तो मैं उधर देखने सांगितलं होतं ते ऑर्डर पण दिलेली होती कोणती त्या ह्याला नेम प्लेटला ऑर्डर पण दिले, त्याला सांगितलं, त्यांनी पाठवून पण दिलं होतं। जाऊ दे हां हां चल बस मजे
Please, please. Wonderful.
हाँ हाँ अरे नहीं ना नहीं नहीं वो अभी हो गया नहीं नहीं मैं पढ़ गया
बेटा एक मिनट होल्ड
हाँ हाँ सुपरवाइजर का इधर फाइव का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है ना, उनमें उनका सुपरवाइजर हाँ हाँ
Yeah, now let the others NCC cadets come. One photo with the NCC cadets. Cadets, come first. So they also came first time. ये अपना NCC cadets है और Air Force wing है इनका. So यूनुस जी पूरा सर उनकी मैडम लेफ्टिनेंट कमांडर समय पर सिर्फ 5 मिनट और है। बॉम्बे फायर ब्रिगेड
एकदम नीचे बैठ या पीछे के
यहाँ दूसरे सब आ जाएंगे, आप लोग एक लाइन में ऐसे आ जाओ, तो फिर यहाँ 4 ऑफिसर हमारे आ जाएंगे। जल्दी 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 all in line now, so photo will come good, all in the line, then the photo will come good. मैडम आप भी आ जाओ।
त्यांचा नाश्ता बघू
मैडम मैडम प्लीज कर
मैम कितना है टोटल? मैं फूड पैकेट देता हूँ तो बस में ही डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कीजिए। 45 का पैकेट देता हूँ तो फूड पैकेट से बस में ये कर दो, क्योंकि इधर वो सब ये ठीक है। हाँ चलो ना, चलेगा, थोड़ा एक 2 मिनट VIP जाने दो, चलिए। हाँ 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 चलेगा चलेगा ओ राणे साहब 45 45 पॅकेटचं आहे ना डायरेक्ट एक पिशवीत भरून येऊ शकतो.
Okay, thank you.
हां दाखवा ना. हो होते ते सगळं बघूया पण फक्त जाते वेळी त्यांच्या बसमध्ये म्हणजे त्यांचा हल्लागोला म्हणजे मुलांची होणार आहे आणि ठीक आहे त्याला सांगून
जय जय जय.